Hi everyone, this is the Beijing news. Due to the pandemic, months of lockdown worldwide drastically limited the cross-border travel. For foreigners who live in Beijing, most of them have stayed here since the beginning of the epidemic. And they have witnessed the Chinese way of controlling the virus. So how do they feel and what are their thoughts on this? Today we hit the streets of Beijing to find out.
14 years.
14 too. I was born here.
3.
I've been to Beijing for about 5 years.
Quite a long time.
Yeah, China about 12 years.
6 years, 3 years.
I have been in Beijing for 3 years.
Were you in Beijing during the epidemic?
Yes, I was in Beijing.
From the start, I was overseas, but then we came back after. Start of March.
Same.
Yes, I've been here for all the time.
Yeah, we had to go out, so we were in Switzerland for 4 or 5 months, and then we came back to Beijing.
Yeah, that's right. I've been here the whole time, yeah.
What's your feeling during this time?
I think it was a bit scary the first few weeks, like in, let's say, late January, early February. It was empty everywhere, and I was a bit afraid of if there would be enough food in the stores. But in the end, everything was fine. I mean, the government did a really good job to keep all the stores well supplied. And yeah, they closed down everything for a few weeks, and then it was almost back to normal. So it's been okay in the end.
I feel like it's good organized, and actually you don't really feel like there's a pandemic going around.
For me, the only bad thing is that we can't go on vacation and stuff because I wanted to visit my family for summer holiday. But except for that, it's kind of chill here, you know, and you can go out, you can go in restaurants, you can go shopping, whatever you want. If you wear your mask, you're fine. So I think that's cool.
It's okay. I'm grateful for the government, and everything was okay with me because I stay indoor. I follow the law, and the government said we should stay indoor, so I was always indoor. I don't know. I have no idea.
Many millions.
No, 4 million.
10 million.
4 million. Is that right?
10 million.
You joke?
In the whole world, I think it's over 1 million, right?
Now I'm gonna sound stupid if it's wrong, but I thought it was like 200,000 or something.
200,000? I thought 200 million or something.
Oh, das ist witzig.
Yeah, so I can give you the latest number. The latest number is now over 10 million.
Oh. It's crazy to just like hear it because, like, you know, I said 200,000. It seems like it's not so much, but if you hear it, you kind of think about that. That's a lot, and you just don't recognize that we're in this right now, and we live through this, and it's just crazy to like really realize that.
Really? It is totally scary.
10 million.
Oh, 10 million. Okay, yeah. It grows very quickly. Yeah. It's a big number, of course. But I think we all knew that it would spread very quickly. It's so contagious, right? So I guess that's expected, yeah?
Yeah, because like I said, the situation right now is pretty chill in Beijing. We don't really feel that pandemic right now here, but of course it's still happening right now, and when you watch the news and stuff, this is a little bit terrifying because from day to day we still hope that one day this will be over, but then you still hear that people die and you don't know when this finally is over.
It's a very sad time, and it's affecting many people.
I was shocked because I think people think that it's over, but it's not over yet. So they're sort of being more free, but we should still stay in lockdown.
Feels like a big number because I've stayed mostly in China during this time, and it hasn't been such a big deal, except in the beginning. So yeah, it feels strange that it's 10 million.
In Sweden, we had a very special approach to the virus. So we didn't close down anything. All the schools were open, shops, restaurants. We just closed down the retirement homes, and we told people to be careful. But in the end, we had a lot of infections, also quite a higher number of deaths than nearby countries. But now, after a few months, it's getting better. So I don't feel that scared myself. But of course, for my parents, for my family members who are older, I feel a bit concerned.
But my family are okay. My friends some are okay, and some got affected. I have a friend in the UK. He died from the virus.
I think from compared to the different countries, like I see how it is in Europe because I talk to my family in Germany, and I see that they can't really do these strong measurements as they can do it here. And I think it's really more effective here. And in Germany, for me, I think in Germany it doesn't work as well because they just can't do these strong measurements. So they do a little bit, but it doesn't really help condemn the whole thing.
They're being very smart because all the citizens are listening to the government and doing as they're telling us, whereas other countries, they just don't care. Many of them are walking around, not social distancing, and it's spreading a lot.
I think China did very well with locking it down. And in the second wave, how they shut down the corner of where it started, that was also very good, slowing down again.
I think the people have been very responsible with and also listening to the government and understanding the situation, and that has helped China completely get rid of this nearly, and they dealt with it very well.
Yeah, I feel like it was the right time when China really had serious measurements, and I feel like I was in Europe. People also don't really take the whole situation very seriously, and right now they feel like the pandemic is more or less over, and so we can hear that a new wave is coming. So I feel like China really did the right things and really took the virus and tried to do the best. So yeah, I think it was quite good.
No, China's response was very positive, and it was very unique. Because of, as I stay in Beijing, and I don't know other provinces, but China for Beijing was very unique and it was very safe. Because all my friends here, my colleagues, everybody was safe, and we are still moving fine.
I think China was took a very strong response, like very early on. So they closed down Wuhan, and then they closed down the whole country. So they have been very careful, I would say, internationally. Even now with what happened in Beijing last week and the past 2 weeks, they're really taking a very strong measure to contain the virus. So it's quite a different approach, let's say, to Europe and the US, where they have a bit more open approach. So I mean, until now in China it's working because there's so few cases, right? So I think that's quite positive. Actually, very early on, before the virus came to my hometown, I told my parents to buy masks because I told them the masks will sell out very quickly once the virus comes. And they didn't believe me. They said, no, the virus will not come here. There's nothing to worry about. But I said, no, you go to the store, buy them this week because next week will be too late. And they did. So luckily they had masks when the virus came the following week, so that was good.
I think I would definitely say to everyone I know, wear masks. Because I know it is uncomfortable and I know it's like you're not used to it, but I think it's the best thing to do, and in Germany they don't take it serious. But you don't just endanger yourself, you endanger other people. And so for all my relatives in Germany, I tell them wear the mask just to not endanger anyone, and it's just the smartest thing to do.
I also want to say that the pandemic is not over yet, and that you still have to think about wearing a mask and maybe not meeting too many people at once, and probably not going out with big groups. You have to stay serious about the whole topic.
The most important thing here is, as the government speaks, the government said the virus stayed resurfaced. So I advise friends and family members to stay indoors and listen to the government. And that's the most important issue, and that is my most important message. That you listen to the government, what the government says.
Stay inside and don't go outside so you can help the stop of the spread. And it'll save many people.
Even if it is slowing down, still stay inside until it's totally done.
And even if the government in their country doesn't take the precautions to keep everyone safe, they can be responsible for themselves and keep themselves inside and far away from people and wear masks.
加油!